Ohio driving privileges. If you have been cited for an OVI and either tested over the legal limit or refused to take the test, then the police officer should have kept your license and your license will be suspended by the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. This is called an administrative license suspension, or ALS. While a good DUI attorney will challenge the administrative license suspension, unless it is thrown out, the suspension will start with what is called a hard suspension. During the hard suspension, the court will not grant any driving privileges. The length of the suspension varies depending on whether you have had prior OVIs and whether you refuse to take the test. For example, for a first-time OVI in 10 years, the hard suspension is 15 days if you tested over the limit or 30 days if you refuse the test. If it is a second OVI in 10 years, the hard suspension is 45 days for testing over the limit or 90 days for refusing. If the ALS does not get thrown out, an experienced DUI attorney may ask the court to stay the suspension. This would put it on hold while the case is being resolved. Some courts are more willing to grant a stay than others, and some will grant stays but impose their own suspensions, but with driving privileges prior to the hard suspension. You will not automatically receive driving privileges at the end of the hard suspension because a motion will need to be filed first, and the judge has wide discretion with regard to whether and when to issue privileges. Courts also require proof of insurance, and most require verification of why you need privileges, such as a letter from your employer. While changes to the laws have given courts more discretion with regard to the limitations they put on privileges, many continue to be restrictive, granting privileges only for occupational, educational, or medical purposes. Some may also order restricted DUI license plates or interlock systems that require a breath test to start your vehicle. There may also be the possibility to obtain unlimited driving privileges after a first-time conviction if an interlock system is used. The nuances and complexities of dealing with suspensions is yet another reason that no one should attempt to represent themselves or have an attorney that lacks DUI experience. Our clients know we challenge their suspensions and work to get their privileges as soon as possible and with as few restrictions as possible.
The attorneys at Sandusky Law Offices provide personalized representation, valued for their experience and respected for their skills. If you find yourself in need of an attorney, empower yourself by contacting Sandusky Law Offices for a free telephone consultation at 800-641-1970.